Like most parts of Uganda, land is now the main source of conflicts in Greater Mubende sub-region. The Minister for Lands, Judith Nabakooba, has on many occasions tried to settle some of these conflicts with a view of creating harmonious coexistence. The resident district commissioner, Mityana District Nickson Kabuye, however, says government is doing all it can to fix the land question.
Those that are suffering most are peasants who feed this nation. Government pledges to protect these peasants because it's a known fact that Uganda's agricultural land is shrinking in favor of land for residential, real estate development, and other non-agricultural investments. Issues of food insecurity have begun to be of concern for all of us.
Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Dennis Obo. Ignorance about land laws by both landlords and tenants is the root cause of numerous evictions in these areas.
But this new breed of owners do not understand the issue of relationship between landlords and tenants. They just want to buy the land with no person and either use it to set up farms or any other investments, but not tenants on it. On the other side, the tenants that are on the ground have been there for quite long. Their grandparents have been on that land. They have evidence of ever paying usul. They have graveyards. They even show old trees which were planted by their grandparents.
The head of programs, Participatory Ecological Land Use Management in Uganda, PELAM, Josephine Akia Luyimbazi, urges all Ugandans to preserve the ecological system because it is by this that the new generation will be able to survive on this land.
When I talk about agroecology, it's basically the promotion of farming practices and principles that are sustainable and will still maintain our soil and environment the way it has to be, since we are all holding it in stewardship of the next generation.
The Executive Director, East and Southern Africa Small-Scale Farmers Forum, ESAF, Hakim Baliraine, says small-scale farmers should also be brought on board.
Issues, concerns of small-scale farmers were not being addressed, articulated by all stakeholders and actors, especially into the policy development. So we thought that by bringing our small-scale farmers' voices together would make an impact like the one you've seen here in this during this week when the farmers were being engaged and speaking out their issues.
At the end of this training, landlords pledged to work with their tenants for sustainable peace and development.
Nga sebase naye nga ngamba mukama jaya amazima ne bwe galwawo okutuuka galisangulawo obulimba bwonna.
This year's Land Awareness Week was held under the theme Understanding Land Rights and Obligations for Sustainable Community Development. I am Mary Namkose in Mityana District.